In this video, I'm going to be explaining how an air fryer works. And if you're just someone out there who's been like, do I buy an air fryer? Should I not? Should I not? This video will answer your questions and convince you. Well, I'm not out to convince you, but just to explain to you why I choose to use air fryers and why you might want to consider it. All right. So to start with, an air fryer to me is basically an enclosed oven. So it's like a really small oven that holds and circulates all the heat. It is nothing compared to a microwave. There's a ring at the top of the air fryer. So the air fryer has the drawer, so to speak, that you pull out, right? Now there's a ring at the top of the air fryer that becomes the heat. So like you have in your oven, so like you have in normal electric ovens, you have the rod at the bottom. In a gas oven, you have the rod that holds the flame. In an electric oven, you have the rod that gets hot and heats up the oven, right? That's the same thing with the air fryer. So the air fryer also has this ring. I think we used to call it coil ring or whatever back in the days. But if you are a millennial or bloomer, if you're above 30, basically, I think you remember the hot plates that first came when we started using hot plates, those ring-like shaped hot plates, right? So that ring is what is at the top of the air fryer. So that ring is what gets hot when you turn on the temperature of the air fryer. Now above the ring is a fan. So basically, the ring gets hot and the fan blows and circulates the heat so that the heat goes round and cooks the food all the way around and it gets to every corner. Unlike the oven, that the heat is only coming from directly from the bottom and the top or either, and then just the one that circulates itself that cooks the food on the side. But with the air fryer, they've made it in such a way that the heat circulates, right, with the fan. So the fan blows, blows, blows. I don't know if you've ever had a situation where like you have your big oven, like the 4 burner oven or the oven of the 4 burner cooker or the 6 burner cooker, and you just want to grill maybe minimum one, maybe one chicken or maybe two, right? And then the chicken is not cooking fast enough because the heat is too far from it, right? I don't know if you've had that situation before, but I've had that challenge. So I would move the chicken to the top rack or the bottom rack just so that it's as close to the heat as possible and cooks fast, right? So that's one of the things that helps the air fryer cook fast because the heat is enclosed and whatever it is you're cooking in the bowl, in the drawer, is as close to the heat as possible, right? Another thing that's good about the circulation of the fan is it prevents the heat from being focused just on one point and burning the food and all that stuff, right? So if you think about it, an air fryer is a lot safer than a microwave and it's pretty, I don't know if efficient is the word, but I think it's an appliance that makes a lot of sense because the heat, you understand how the heat is generated. It has nothing to do with waves or whatever it is. It's simply heat that's been circulated, right? So yeah, when I see all those videos and people are like, air fryer is poisonous, I don't know, it's explains itself. Now, I also want to explain how to clean the air fryer. Now, when I first got mine, it was as a wedding gift. And at that point, I've heard about air fryers, but like I have never really considered getting it because I wasn't ready to buy it. I was focused on buying other things at the time, right? But then it came as a gift and I did not understand how to clean it. But it was until recently that I understood. And of course, as you can see, my air fryer has already been through a lot before then. So now that I know how to clean it, I'm going to explain that to you as well. So basically what I do now is when I want to wash it, I just put some water with some soap in there, let the heat melt all the oil into that water and let the water, right? And let the water get hot and soften the chicken chunks or whatever it is that are stuck to the rack. And once that happens, just take it out and wash it, and it's super easy. And another thing to not forget to wash is the top, which is where the ring is, and the evaporated oil and the heat also get stuck up there, right? And if you don't start paying attention to it and cleaning it early, it's all just going to form like another black layer over it, which you do not want, like mine already has, which I've been trying to get rid of for a while, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, what can you do with an air fryer? So many things, so many things. And the benefit of it is you just need a little oil. Now, with ovens and maybe even microwave, you definitely need a lot of oil. But with an air fryer, you just need enough oil to help the food cook, right? And maybe not stick or burn or whatever it is. So you can fry with it, you can bake with it, you can grill, you can even heat up your food with it. All I do, if you have a glass bowl or something that obviously will not melt under strong heat, right? Just place it onto the drawer. I call it a drawer. Place it onto the drawer and just slide it in and do like 30 seconds or 1 minute. It heats up so fast. It works as fast as maybe even faster than a microwave when you're warming your food or reheating your food. I think it works faster, right? So yeah, that's basically what I want to share. I hope this video has helped you understand better how an air fryer works. And if you've been, struggling and trying to decide whether you should get an air fryer or not, I hope this has answered all your questions. If you have any more questions, anything else that I have not answered, please leave a comment in the description below and I will get to it right away. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like this video. It's very important that you like and share so the algorithm can push it to more people, and subscribe. I think if this video has helped you a great deal, the best way you can support me is by clicking on the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day.